We should be doing a lot better now. With a bit of luck. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, let's continue. It's that sweet spot. Oh my god, that is so much better. Why am I climbing this? There's just nothing for me. There's a bunch of poo. That's what that is. Yeah, I'm not even messing with him. Right. Question of the day is... where's the nearest cooking pot? Because now would probably be a good time to prep. Ooh. Ominous things. How does one get up? Something like that. I mean, I know what I would do, but I don't know if the game's going to allow it, considering how much of a hassle it was to actually get the first time around, in terms of like making a basic bridge. It was a pain. I don't know which way I want to go. Well, up, really. Can I not climb it whatsoever? No. Okay. I don't even have an axe. I'm gonna have to... Nope, I'm gonna have to use that. And I'm gonna have to work fast. That's drift. Oof. It's a bit of poo is what that is. Right. Attach that and that. I need to work quicker. And I'm gonna have to hope that this works. Will that be enough? No, it's not gonna be, is it? I still hate this road. Oh, it might be. It might be, it might be. If I put it there, because I can climb this, can't I? Yes. And look at that, just in time. That is perfection. Okay, right. Shit. I don't have anything metal. No, fuck it. Good. Fair enough. Okay, eat that, and off we go. Oh, actually, before I should have done this. Okay, good. So now we've got one to go as well. That gives us 11 minutes of fun time. Okay, is my... Yeah, that's still there. Really? There we go. Yeah. Oh, the shrine's right there as well. I didn't even see that. Right, we'll do a shrine then. Holy shit. Is this the last one? So one more after this. Kinda curious as to what this would be. Still slightly annoyed that the fusibility is a thing. Um, no, I'm not. I don't like the fusibility by itself. I'm fine with. It's more to do with the fact that with the Ultra Hand, you can just stick things together. So that's an ability already. So you've made it here. Now then, extend your right hand. I'm sorry. Are the shrines giving me the power, or is he giving me the power? Because if he's giving me the power, he's got a lot to explain. What was that? Ascend. Move upward through solid material and emerge on top. That seems a little OP. Okay. Oh god, my COD resistance is still going. Wait. It works from all the way down here? That is busted. That is actually like broken. Holy crap. Okay, please don't take damage from this. Okay, we're good. That is insane. Okay, so it is using it somewhat effectively. Oh my god! They let me drop things and swap them out. That is beautiful. Thing is, what's going on up there? Right, okay. Oh, I'm just meant to knock it down. It's a good job I've got a stone axe then, isn't it? Nice little piece of equipment. Do I have to time this? Oh, I'm just meant to go up that one. Okay. Or not. That distance seemed very contextual in comparison to the first one we did. Oh, the bow. That was the secret of this area. Okay. You're gonna say the same thing again. Yep. It still has to give me a good reason as to why we didn't get the why we don't have shrine orbs instead of this. It seems like a small thing, absolutely, and it is, but contextually, why is it changed? I see you've restored some power to that new arm of yours. The door to the Temple of Time should now be open for you. You're going to give me a paraglider now? Dude. This would have been the perfect time to give me a paraglider. Took away my bridge again. Does that really mean that the world resets? Whenever I do, like, whenever I go into a shrine? Because that's ridiculous. Oh, it wants me to use the ability. Okay. I better get the paraglider after this. Arctic Warm Greaves. Oh, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Are you kidding me? I was praising the shit out of this game for a second for not doing this. And now it gives me a pair of pants, not even a full outfit, a pair of pants that eliminates the cold. My groin is so hot at the moment that the rest of my body is burning. Just, what are words? You're telling me about... Ah. I was like, you're telling me about Zonai devices now. Again. Could at least tell me something interesting about the Zonai devices. How many of these do I have? I put 2 in. What does that get me? It's like a pachinko machine. Oh no. Don't do it. No, or a gotcha machine rather. I got 3. Got a flame emitter, wing, and a fan. You know what would be cool? See if I could put, like, a thing on this to fly. But I cannot. I still can't believe that. I'm just wearing a pair of pants that just eliminates the cold. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's worse than Breath of the Wild. I'm baffled. I'm baffled that they had the audacity to actually do something interesting for once, and then they fucked it up at the last second. Oh, I can't help it. It's genuinely, it's annoyed me. I was like, oh, this is awesome. If the game continues on in this direction, like, who knows, like, what challenges this game will put forward after this could be awesome. You know, there could be a challenge where you have to use specific weapons at specific times or something like that. But no, that's not it at all. Do you have to whack this? Go on, give me a tutorial. I don't... Tell me about the floaty thing. How do I use floaty? Fine. Am I meant to do that? Oh, if I use them, that builds the battery. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, alright, I get that, but how? Oh, they have to be on tracks? What, do I just stand on it? That is so disappointing. Honestly, for a second, I thought I was going to be able to use these to glide, and I thought, okay, that's a cool alternative. So what, it glides on, does it? Is it despawned? Has it actually despawned? I'm still questioning the whole Temple of Time thing. If only because, once again, we've already experienced the Temple of Time in Breath of the Wild. So why is it trying to convince me that this is the same place? Because visually speaking, it's not. Like, big time, it's not. I'm trying to look at this from, like, every angle possible. Upside down, right way up. That it's just... It's not the Temple of Time. And if this game's gonna say it is the Temple of Time, then Breath of the Wild has had a retcon. Then again, apparently we're being weird about the Sheikah stuff now. I'm still confused about that. Why is it called a goddamn Puripad? It's not. It's a Sheikah slate. And it still amuses me that it's like this ancient piece of technology. That this civilization built and we are taking advantage of. Now she's just claiming credit for it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but culturally, that is insane. It essentially what it's like is someone creating a few apps for the iPad and then claiming that the iPad is their invention. Don't tell me we have to... Zelda's going to be absent for the majority of this game again, isn't she? Please don't be absent for the majority of this game. You just had an interesting character at the start of this. And you've gone missing twice now. Reverse an object's movement until it goes back to where it was. You can stop the reverse movement at any time. Recall the ability to reverse movement of an object through time. I get it. And Zelda has vanished as well. What you just saw It's a mystery even to me. Perhaps it was sort of an echo, one that reflects her sheer will. Don't retread, please. Please. You had a really interesting premise going at the start of this game. Don't do Breath of the Wild again. For the love of God, give me a narrative with writing. Give me something. I really thought that we were going... Swear to God as well, if anyone's like, oh yeah, the dude sounds like the king because he plays a similar role and it's thematic. My brain's gonna be like, please. Like, gameplay wise, you can change things up, you can do lots of really cool things mechanically with this game, but I also want there to be some good writing here as well. I want there to be a narrative where I'm like, finally, fuck yeah, we've got another good Zelda story. Oh, we're dead. You remain in a weakened state. You're not yet strong enough to open it. But there's one more shrine. Dude! You arsehole! You absolute prick! You waste my time. And now I have to go up. I'm losing my shit. I'm losing my shit. Dude's like, oh, you only have to do this number of shrines. Oh, okay, I'll do that. Right, go to the Temple of Time. Go all the way to the Temple of Time. Oh, by the way, I hate to tell you this. You need to do one more shrine. You absolute prick. Um, this 180'd so fast. Like in the first part of this playthrough, I was gearing up to buzz about this title nearly. I was really happy with the changes that they made, and they've just completely proven my... Well, they haven't completely, but a lot of my praise that I've placed has just been, like, unwritten and before my very eyes. Are we doing this again? No way are we doing this again. The shrine's around here, right? Oh, it's going to be up there. Why give me the option to use the map there now? What the fuck? Really? There's no way I've got the stamina to climb this. I guess it's expecting me to find a ledge and then zip up. Stamina definitely feels like that's lasting longer than base stats in Breath of the Wild. Which is a good thing. I have to do one more shrine link. By the way. Rip. Can I use this ability as I climb? No. Okay. So I need to sort of like find a weird ledge on the way up. Ah, it's not going to work. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so confused right now. Do it. I assume it has to be up there. Um. Oh. Wait. Hang on. Bollocks. So there was literally there was no way. There was actually no way I could have gotten to this temple until I've done the 3 base temples that I did. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And then went to a temple at a time. We'll wait a bit. I'll do. Oh god, this is bad. Wait for it. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm... Why did it have to... Why did it have to lie to the player? I didn't lie to the player, but why did they have to waste my time? Why didn't they just tell me to do 4 shrines instead of 3? I don't understand the need for putting 1 shrine off and locking it behind the last battle, because once again it's forcing me to go through those 3 shrines first before I do this one. The ability to rewind. Is that why the other shrine was, like, so short? Because the challenge was like, what? It's insane. It's been way too liberal with its use of that. Oh, and come on, this one's not even trying. None of them have tried so far in terms of hiding this stuff. I guess the rewards match the effort. Um, okay. That was fine. I'm not annoyed that I have to do 4 shrines. I'm just annoyed that the game acted like there was only 3, and then it just locks one off for no reason. Also keep in mind that at this point, I think we've confirmed, right? I'm gonna have to do another playthrough of this at some point, but have we pretty much confirmed that this is just like a drop? I think that the mountainy area here is just a drop off, right? Is there any way to climb it from the other side? Because if not, that means that this is a one-way route. Or it could be 2 ways if you go through there. But regardless, that means that you have to do the shrines in the order presented. Well, you don't have to. You can skip out one, go to the next if you absolutely wanted to for some reason. But that is mental. As an opening, we've completely done a 180 from Breath of the Wild. Also, do you like how there's more HUD elements this time around? They've put the coordinates on the map down there for some reason. I've only just noticed that. Why are the I mean, okay, I guess in some ways it's for tracking your position, which is fine. But then what's the point of me using waypoints? You know, pins. Speaking of which, I haven't used a single pin yet because what the fuck has been the point? When I started this, the clouds blocked my view like that. So I couldn't even see what I was going to pin. I didn't know where the shrines were because I couldn't see them. So the scope was useless for this first section. I can imagine down on the ground in Hyrule it's going to be as useful as it was in Breath of the Wild, which is good. But up here, I've no fucking clue why they decided to give it to you, or rather they decide to point it out at that bit there where there's just a massive cloud coming in. I'm standing here like I can't see shit. Why are you telling me this now? Yeah, I was going to mention it at some point as well. Pop in. Very interesting. I don't... For all the performance issues with Breath of the Wild, I do not remember Poppin in that game. I don't really have to do this again. I know I'm complaining and I shouldn't be because this is really minute, but I can't help it. I feel like that my time's been completely and utterly wasted. Like, the last 15 minutes of my life have just... Or 20 minutes rather, of my life have just gone. I really feel cheated by that. I don't understand why it didn't just say do 4 shrines from the get-go. And if there was a hidden shrine, maybe give me a clue as to where it is instead of just outright telling me, because having it be all the way back at the beginning is a cool sort of Dark Souls type moment, I guess, where you're noticing things that you didn't notice before. And that's great, but this is how not to do it. To tell the player that they're going to progress the game, stop them from progressing, and say, oh, by the way, you need to go all the way back and get that one thing that's only available right now.
But that is to be expected. You're almost beyond saving. By visiting the shrines and receiving their blessings, you have mitigated
He's a prick.
effects.
And he's the one who's been giving me all these powers.
Though our time together has been brief.
Could have saved so much time if he just gave them to me from the get-go. Obviously, we wouldn't have had the tutorials for them, and well, I say tutorials, we wouldn't have been able to experiment with them early on and try them out in a safer environment, but narratively, it's kind of fucked.
Now it is up to you.
If I was Link at this point, I'd be like, for fuck's sake. I assume we've done a time jump. Have to have, but... I mean, the Link's hair growing out is a giveaway, right? Although he did have it in like a ponytail in the previous game. Am I gonna be able to do the meme? No. Okay. I mean, it's like this. This feels like busy work, right? They've placed this here to give me something to do, but it's not mentally challenging whatsoever. It's better than nothing, but it's... I don't have to put any thought into it. Even in the cutscenes, like, the close-ups aren't doing these models any good. It's like a diamond Minecraft sword. I can't handle it. It looks like a Minecraft sword. Oh my god. Please. Please. I'm begging you, please. I'm throttling air right now.
Link. Link. You must find me.
I can't fucking believe this. Zelda needs to find my iPhone or some shit. Okay, like, for the spectacle, this is going to be pretty cool, I bet, but... Let me have a look at you as well. It's beautiful. But yeah, for the spectacle, it's going to be pretty cool, I bet, but at the same time, I'm sort of just here like... I don't even know which one to aim for. Where's closer to where we want to go? Is that it over there? Woo! Hyrule, here we come! Oh, I think I might have overdone it on the acceleration. Oh god, this is going to cut it close. Now we're fine. Link just drops from all the way up there to all the way down here. And the game's like, yeah, but he landed in water. Are you fucking kidding me? Hyrule Kingdom. Right, lots to do then. Well, we're finally on the ground. Hello, Goblin. Ooh, you had a lot of apples. Maybe he was just hunting. But it's my food now. Use this building material cache for all your building needs. I can't at the moment. I mean... I can't really control the directions of the fans yet. I can either make them go forwards or backwards. What I'm trying to say is they go one way. Um, for a second I was like, should we stop and compare? So, Fiora did a shit job with the tablet, didn't she? I mean, you think about it for longer than 2 seconds. She could have kept or have like uploaded all of the tower information that we got from Breath of the Wild, and she just opted not to. I'll say it. Environmentally, I actually really like what's going on with what's going on about the place. Um, the sky's a little weird. Actually, like barely being able to see it is kind of fucked. I'm not gonna lie. It really feels like it's sort of like what's the term? I don't want to say compartmentalized because it's not mental. Um, fragmented. They feel so separated in comparison. I mean, the perfect thing to do here would be to find a way to unite the ground and sky stuff. You know, and take it from there. Don't even know who was going after who then. I just really hope that the puzzles in the sky aren't going to be kept away from Hyrule, if that makes sense. You want it to feel like one world. Not like two separate domains, if that makes sense. Like, for all of its shortcomings, one thing that I can say about Breath of the Wild's world is that it felt conjoined. I'm not going to say I think that Breath of the Wild's version of Hyrule is particularly interesting. I actually think it's one of the blander interpretations, but um, at the very least, when you went somewhere to like a new village or something like that, you could look at that and go, yeah, okay, this all belongs to the same world. It all belongs to the same area. The culture is here. Pura's barely slept. She's been waiting to figure out where you two went. This is a pretty fucked position to be in, isn't it? Like, say there really has been a time gap. Wouldn't you want to push this little area back in that time? I mean, I wouldn't want to be right next to Hyrule Castle with everything that's happened in the past. Let alone what's happening right now. Head of Puripad Development. I should go hurry and talk to Pura. Busy with the telescope up on the second floor. Oh, is there a Poe hunting quest in this game too? I thought that was gonna lead me. Okay. I swear, by the way, if she's pointing the telescope at Hyrule Castle, I'm gonna flip. It's right there. That hair, those eyes. Doc? Dr. Pura! The swordsman! The swordsman has returned!
Okay. Now where have you been? Linky, you're not a ghost, are you? Hey. That looks interesting. Phew. One step at a time. What exactly happened?
I'm not going to point out the obvious. I just hope that a character's still intact.
So when you and Princess Zelda go
We
beneath
just-
Hyrule Castle,
I know! I was
a
there!
mysterious mummy, which suddenly reanimates. Then Zelda falls into a fissure and vanishes.
I was there!
That must have been when the castle rose and the ruins fell.
Yes! We can skip this.
Then later you wake up on a
Oh,
sky island.
fucking god, I'm gonna lose it. I'm actually gonna lose it.
You get the
There's no
power
reason why they couldn't skip over
from an
this.
unusual creature. And learn that your new
I'm
arm
opening
doesn't
another
look
beer.
The Master Sword disappears. You hear the princess's
I was there!
find your way here.
No way did we just have a cutscene for that. What the fuck do you think my attention span is?
What? What?
You saying you came from up there? Yeah? This Raro. Raro? It's Raro! You met. I think that's what the first king of five. It is a king! Okay, that's why the voice actors are the same. No, we're retreading. We're even talking to Pura right now. Oh, don't do this, please. Upheaval, calamity. And then there's the most important detail of all. You're sure, I'm sorry, I should be reading this aloud. You're sure that you heard the princess speak to you? And she gave you a clear message to find her. If that truly was the princess, then that means she's alive. Maybe she's trapped beneath the castle and needs help. That settles it. I know you only just returned, Link, but I need you to meet with the search party up by Hyrule Castle. They've been searching tirelessly for you two. The captain in charge of the search is named Hoz. Work with him to find the princess as quickly as you can. I know that mummy may still be lurking somewhere around there, which is concerning to say the least, but we have more immediate problems to deal with right now. I'm counting on you, Linky. Character profiles. Okay. Actually looked like a child not too long ago. Is she aging rapidly now? I'm sorry, I'm at such a loss narratively at this point. I mean, okay, the damage being done here is the existence of Breath of the Wild, and that's not Breath of the Wild's fault. It's the writing team for this game and the narrative of this game so far. We are retreading ground. Okay, the plot points aren't beat for beat the same, you know, but like conceptually, what we're doing, or rather, what we're doing and why we're doing it, are the sequence of events are similar. Is what I'm trying to say. I just hope that it changes up soon. I mean, for one, the Master Sword was sent back in time. I think that we can all say that at this point. It's either sent back or forward in time, one way or the other. I don't think we need to dispute that. So there is an interesting premise going on here. My worry is that we are going to literally just have a Breath of the Wild style plot dump at the end. No, it's unforgivable. It's all your fault. Startling me like that. He's the president of our construction company. He's the one appointed by the princess herself. I love that Link went through all of that just to be completely blanked. Okay, you got a chuckle out of me. Why does that moon look so low quality in comparison to the moon from the previous game? Look at that! Ooh. Is there like a tower near? Okay, there is. You know what? This is right over here. We'll go deal with this first. You know, we actually get like the plot rolling. Hopefully we'll get the plot rolling. Hopefully there is a plot. Is that really you? When did you get out from the castle? I'm so ashamed. I've been on watch duty here this whole time and I didn't see you at all. I was under the castle. Where were you looking? Where do you think under the castle is? I really got to get serious about my training. Captain Hos doesn't know that you're back, does he, Link? You should report to him right away. He's on the gate tap. But you can see the evil goop. It's back. And I swear to fucking Christ, if this pops, I'm praying that the mummy dude was demise. Because from what we've heard, that would make sense. And you know what? It would be kind of cool if we followed up on Skyward Sword in some fashion. Especially with a game that includes the sky as an explorable realm, as it were. I mean, that was the point of Breath of the Wild, wasn't it? To try and do what they couldn't do with Skyward Sword. Anyone else missing the paraglider? Just me? To be fair, we did completely bypass a shrine. Ah! Okay, I was gonna say, that was a bit... Oof. How did you... Oh, no. No way. It can just... Overkill. It's not magnesis, so I didn't even think to use it. Yep, still me. You fucking kidding me? I'm not trying to sound negative about this title already. I've got complaints. You know, I've also got some high praise at the moment as well. I mean, here's the thing, right? Whilst it wasn't direct, Breath of the Wild really screwed up the potential of its premise. I don't mean gameplay-wise necessarily, but I mean writing more so than anything else. And that sucks. Because it did nothing with its premise. You know, people, all the weapon source suddenly decayed. I've explored many... Okay. Okay, right. Before I do anything else, don't fuck this up. Okay, this feels like a false promise. This feels like what happened when we first went to the cold area in the Great Sky Island. I really don't want to have a repeat of that where it's like, you know, like 6 minutes of like, holy shit, they're actually doing this, they're actually fixing a problem from Breath of the Wild, and then they immediately fuck it up. So, I'm assuming that by strengthen they mean use fuse. If we keep this going, and I can, let's say, upgrade these weapons in some fashion rather than just one-off use them, then I'm going to be very happy. What the fuck have I made? Do it again. Ah, I really want to do it more than once. This is cursed. This is absolutely cursed. Yeah, my main plan at the moment is just to get through this, and then once the narrative bits have been established and we have to go off and do the usual Zelda gubbins, I just sort of want to explore. Sorry, kid, but I'm in the middle of something. Huh? Even the face models look a little bit downgraded. Link, is that you? You're alive. And all in one piece, it looks like. Does that mean the Princess Zelda's safe too? What a relief. Nah, she fucking dead. Hang on, you're alone, but you heard the princess calling out to you, and you're here to help with the search. I see. Maybe I don't. I'm a little confused, but that doesn't matter right now. What matters is continuing our search for Princess Zelda. I'm relieved to see you come up here and help us out, though. We needed some good news. The sheer amount of gloom... is that what we're officially calling this stuff now? The sheer amount of gloom has gotten overwhelming. Our work carries out, but we've been a bit dead in the water. Captain, it's Princess Zelda. Yeah, no, my brain's on low battery at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. Why did that happen? The only thing that I can think of is that she wants us to go over there. But now we're being told to head back. Why would that happen? Why would that happen? Why would she do that? Not entirely convinced that was her. That seems a little bit too, easy enough, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Weird, I guess is what I'm trying to say. God, I want the paraglider. I should have got the shrine down there. I know I should have, but... I mean, there's a... I was going to say there's a positive to anything. That's not exactly true. But what is this? A bit of me is like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Link just tried to kill himself. That's fine. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, with this, I I really don't want to have to go through the same routine as Breath of the Wild. I mean, if we have to, then we have to. You know, I'll do it. As long as there's some, like, narrative consequences to returning back to these locations that actually matters, then yeah, I'll be happy enough. But you wait so long for a title to come out, or rather a title is being developed for so long, and then by the time it comes out, hmm. What have you got to say? You scared me. What are you doing in a place like this? The Hyrule Castle chasm is nearby. It's dangerous, you know. For you know, this shrine could be dangerous too. I'd say most things are dangerous these days with the upheaval. Chasm?
Ah,
More like chasms. You know, creepy openings in the ground. Okay. Um, Actually, no, I want you to give me a narrative explanation as to why the shrines are
mm,
the way they are. When the shrines appeared, it caused a sudden commotion that they landed in the newspaper, okay? Mysterious shrines appear all over the world overnight. We're smacking the front page. So far, we know they're from an age of... Has everyone got, like, long-term memory loss or some shit? Like, long-term, short-term, both, perhaps? Everyone, like, the rubble from the sky hit everyone on the head. Why are we just acting like Breath of the Wild didn't happen? You see Gloom, firstly, where did you identify that it was called Gloom? Did you name it, or was it a thing that you found somewhere? Secondly, Hyrule Castle is covered in it. Would you not be worried that the whole calamity event from Breath of the Wild is happening again? That would be the first fucking thing on my mind, that Ganon is back. And thirdly, towers and shrines have popped up all over Hyrule, and now they're acting as if this is the first time this happened. Like, why are you shocked by this? The history is literally repeating itself. And just what are they anyway?
oh,
We're not going to get an explanation for why these shrines are here, are we? Or rather, we're not going to get an explanation as to... I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think through this at the moment. It's... They've identified them as shrines, and they're not going to talk about the fact that there were shrines in the previous game. You know, just a few years back. I don't know how many... I don't know how much forward in time this is in comparison, but if we just say, like, I don't know, according to Link's character profile of Pura, she actually looked like a child not too long ago. We'll say that could be like 2 years, right? A year, 2 years, somewhere on that time period in between games. It even said people, Sheikah. So, why aren't we bringing this up? Why hasn't Calamity Ganon been mentioned once? I feel like Link in this exact shot right now. Like, well, what do you want from me? Right, we'll do the shrine and then I'm gonna call it there for the night. I just... Tears of the Kingdom is right. I'm fucking weeping. Right, what are we doing here? This shrine purifies the ancient evil. You who have entered, heed my instruction. You side... Okay. Over here, mate. Ah, we really have to wait for the tutorialization of Flurry Rush again. Do a backflip. Yo, Spider-Man! Okay, the window is extremely generous again. I'm gonna end up breaking my weapon if this doesn't carry on. Well, if this doesn't end soon. You can repel attack with... Okay. That should have hit me. That did hit me. I pressed it. There we go. Build up your power and then unleash a charge attack. Okay. Yep, we've done that a billion times before. Nothing new, reiterating some previous stuff, but that's fine, because when it comes to something like that, you can excuse it because it's going to be someone's first time playing this game. And you can't guarantee that they will have played Breath of the Wild, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with tutorials in general. I think I'm just slightly gobsmacked by the direction this is all taken. A bit of me just feels like mentally strained. It it feels like I'm on the Truman Show, or like Link's. Yeah, like I as Link is on the Truman Show, and everyone's in on something that I don't know about. Like you've all just forgotten Breath of the Wild. You've all just forgotten Calamity Ganon, shrines, towers, Hyrule Castle being weird, gloom everywhere. Any of this ringing a bell? And people are just like, this is weird. What I said in my social media post about this game is that I'd like to bet at the very least I'm gonna enjoy my time with it. I still stand by that. I think that I'm going to really enjoy playing this game all the way through because I really enjoyed my my first few playthroughs of Breath of the Wild. It's when you really get into a game mechanically, and you really hyper-focus, not hyper-focus, but when you just focus on the game, and how it functions, it's easier to see the seams come apart, but when you've been doing this for long enough, it doesn't take a lot to notice this stuff. And I will say what I said on my socials as well. This could all be fixed by by the end of my playthrough of this game. This could all be fixed. We could mention the calamity. We could mention things that happen in Breath of the Wild. Could mention the fact that there are shrines and towers again. And it's a bit weird that all of this is happening again. Are these meant to be new towers?
Yeah. Check it. Woohoo!
I'm gonna check out the shop. And I swear, it better not have, like, one of every, like, temperature resistance there from the get-go. I will crack if that happens. I don't mean this sounds all poopy. I really don't, but you see, I say but. There is just an element of this that's really I think what I'm trying to say is because this resembles Breath of the Wild so much, a part of me sort of feels like, hey, you could have, I don't know, had a cross-save thing. That might have been cool. Where you get all of your equipment from Breath of the Wild over or something like that. And I know it's sort of like, oh, that gives you an excuse to get a head start or cheat in this title or something like that. Balance it out then. Make the game harder or something. Narratively, it's just weird that no one has any of Link's stuff about the place. I know someone's going to say, like, oh, well, all of Link's stuff got destroyed at the start of this game, right? Yeah, no. I'm sure he would have kept some of his stuff somewhere. Oh, I don't know. My brain hurts. This has been a fairly slow opening as well. I know I've been taking my time with it, but And that's not a negative, by the way. I'd sooner the game take its time rather than rush me through things. It literally just look. The fuck is the point in this? Everyone's got like pure pads are a thing as well, so everyone's got scopes. You spend all of your time building a giant telescope, and you're like, why are we going to point it at the closest landmark? The shelter was over here, wasn't it? Ooh. I've forgotten where she said it was. I guess it doesn't matter at the moment. Unless she's actually going to tell me that I need to rest up. Oh, okay.
Hey! Hey! Oh! Yeah! Ah!
So these aren't the same as the towers from Breath of the Wild then, these are completely new and built up ones. What happened to all the stuff in Breath of the Wild? Like all the Sheikah stuff? There's not even like Guardian remnants anymore. You'd think like, oh, a fight that happened so long ago with all the Guardians, and there's still runes left here today in Breath of the Wild, and that was like 100 years in the past. And now it's like, what, in 2 years you managed to, like, dustpan and brush up the entirety of Hyrule? In terms of all of the Guardian stuff, all of the Sheikah stuff. You just took care of it. Just like that. Okay, done.
Yeah!
I saw that popping in the background. Okay. See, that's why I said before, we might get some answers. Wait, we've got a Sheikah... oh, we've already got a pure there, don't we? What the fuck? This feels like a really dangerous and redundant way of doing something that you could have done with the towers. Did the towers go at the end of Breath of the Wild? I can't quite remember. I just feel like that this is extremely fucked in comparison. I mean, they've got some of the Guardian tech, so there's no reason why... I don't know, we can't believe that they wouldn't, at the very least, use the technology from the towers. Here for the middle. We try and land all the way down in this. Hey. Awesome. Doesn't this eliminate the point of like the challenge of the towers in the first place as well? Like if I look over there, yeah, so they're all just shoot up in the air. So the point of like climbing the towers in varying situations has been completely removed then. You just have to make it to the bottom and then it shoots you all the way up to the top. I don't know, I feel like that you could have still had it where you climbed up the tower and then there'll be like a cannon at the top or something like that instead. Oh, how can I explain this so far? It doesn't. It feels like that they are trying to make things easier rather than add depth or simplify. It's a myriad of things is going on at the moment. So much that I can't like.
Yes.
I can't word it just yet. I need to play more of this game before I get that. I'm enjoying myself. I really am. There we go. Okay, yeah. So, before I forget, link. If that's the Lucky Clover Gazette to help. Okay. So yeah, okay. The formula once again. Hang on, you got a quest for me? Okay, fine. Anyway, yeah. So the formula of this game has been set then. For the time being, anyway. Like Breath of the Wild, we have 4 areas we need to go to. Across the world, apparently. Hyrule encompasses the world now. That's interesting. Rather than the continent. Speaking of which, has Hyrule dried up? Because I guess we'll find out as time goes on. Oh, right. You know what I'm going to do now? Because I've been playing this today. I am now going to spend some time talking about my first impressions of the style. So far, sorry, I'm listening to my dog. She's poking her head in. Hello, Booch. You know what? I'll save it for next time. Because he's a tired doggo. Yeah. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.